All right. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Iron Elite Podcast Show with your boy Sarge. Hopefully, everybody's having a great Sunday, man. I know you've been out there getting yonder, crossing state lines, passing through time zones, man. So hopefully, everybody's getting back home safe and sound. But let everybody know we're on. Share it with a friend. It's the Iron Elite Podcast Show with your boy Sarge.
I was asked the other day, hey Sarge, why you never play any fast music on your podcast? It's simple. I'm petty.
Hurry up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up. Big sword, you in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting yonder, gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? Hurry up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up. Big sword, you in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting yonder, gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? Slide on my road glide, looking so fly. 20-inch rollback, screaming eagle torque pack. I-10 to the end, it's a known patch. If you ain't a ground pounder, pay attention, fall back. We iron elite boys, no need for hitting switches. We split lanes and hogging lanes, we on a mission. On our way to CA, we 100 deep. Hold up, y'all the road, run it up, rip it up. Hurry up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up. Big sword, you in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting yonder, gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? Hurry up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up. Big sword, you in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting yonder, gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? I'm outside with it. I scrape the town burning loud when the smoke clear up. You know I hardly did it. I'm real gnarly with it. My ride clean when it bling. I show the lean on the scene to get jiggy with it. No did it, get it? I'm well equipped it. My bike side got a side, so you know I'm hit. She dropped it down and split it. Backed it up to shift it. Let me kick a little game to you lames riding around here, giving a set a bad name. It don't matter what you rank or what you claim. When we turn it up, you keep it motorcycling, man. My soul brothers, they roll runners, we rolling deep. When it's time to rally up, it's Black Wall Street. When you see them MCs at the RTE, roll the world down the road, run it up, rip it up. Hurry up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up. Big sword, you in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting yonder, gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? Hurry up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up. Big sword, you in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting yonder, gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig?
But Sarge, why you always gotta talk about motorcycling? Sarge, why you don't never talk about nothing else? Look here, man. If you gonna do all that crying, what the baby gonna do?
Hey, man, again, welcome to the Iron Elite Podcast Show with your boy Sarge. Man, I feel good today, man. For the first time in a long time, I ain't got bronchitis. I ain't got all kind of crazy stuff going on. So, man, I'm feeling great. Lungs are feeling great. Hey, but I'm going to say this, man. Let me get it out my way. Let me get it out the way now. Okay, here we go. So, man, I'm sitting up last night because I got nothing to do, man. The wife is on vacation. And some would say she on vacation from me. But anyway, so I'm sitting home, man. I'm watching a war movie, man. I used to love war movies, whether it was World War II. I ain't like Vietnam, but I'm saying World War II, World War I, Korea, whatever it was, man. I would like a great war movie, man, because I love seeing American veterans do their thing, man, and making America what it is today. But I'm watching a movie last night, the movie, long and short, the movie is called Warfare. And this is probably the first time this ever happened to me that I can remember. But I'm watching this movie, man, and I'm seeing things going on. Just real quick, the quick synopsis of the movie. In 2006, this Army infantry platoon was in combat in Iraq, and they were going through a specific town, and they were doing a reconnaissance mission, and, you know, things went sideways. And I saw all kind of crazy things going on during the mission. And, man, as I'm watching it, I find myself arguing at the TV. What are you doing? You shouldn't go down there. Why haven't you called out the CAS evac yet? Where's your close air support? How come you haven't given him morphine yet? And I'm literally cussing at the TV. And after about 2-3 minutes of doing this, something tapped me on the shoulder. Boy, what are you doing? This is a movie. This is entertainment. You ain't been in combat since 2003. What are you doing? And it kind of dawned on me at that point. Man, PTSD is real. It is real. A lot of people will say, hey, man, you know, you get VA, you get this, you get that, you get that. And they think just because maybe you might get some type of compensation, maybe you might have some specific doctor appointments are taken care of for you, or whatever the case may be. But I want to say, man, it's real. And for all my veterans out there who deal with PTSD, some know it and some don't know it yet. There's tools, there's things put in place to help you with these issues, man. Don't think you have to just man up and woman up with these things. They are a real thing. And the quicker you identify it and get help with dealing with it, the better life is going to be for you. It is no joke. And I'm going to let that sink in for everybody out there. But anyway, that's not the reason we're here today. The reason we're here today is to talk long distance motorcycling, man, specifically the I-10 to the end, the most southern route from coast to coast in America, man, Highway US I-10. Some 2,483 miles, some would say as the crow flies, to go from Jacksonville, Florida, some 643 Stockton Street, Jacksonville, Florida, to 1602 Ocean Ave, Santa Monica Pier, California. But we had two gentlemen just finished up their ride, man, safe and sound. They made it look easy, man. So what that tells me, they were extremely prepared and ready to execute the task at hand. But we're going to bring them on today without further ado and let them introduce themselves. And we're going to talk about their epic ride. I-10 to the end, the good, the bad, the ugly. So let's do this. Family, top of the evening, how are you?
Evening, Big Sauce. Good.
All right, man. I know y'all wouldn't, you're like, damn, Sarge finna go full PTSD on us. Hey, no, man, I promise you I'm good, man. I'm sitting there arguing at the TV, man, looking crazy. And I'm swearing that I'm doing something. Otherwise, like, boy, you do know this is for entertainment purposes only. It's all good. So, family, how we feeling, man, since we come back home?
Yeah, feeling rested and recovered. So didn't realize how tired I was.
Yeah,
so I got home and sat down.
Hey, I remember. I think because y'all got back home Monday
night,
last Monday night. Because I reached out and I think it was Bookmon that I talked to on the phone, and I said, yeah, I was trying to reach out to X-Man. He's like, Sword, he's sleeping. You ain't getting nothing out of here, so he was on. I'll pass on the message, man. And he was right, bro. I heard back from you probably about 12 hours later. I said, yeah, my bad. I know my man was he was trying to catch up that sleep, man. But you done caught everything up. You good now?
Yeah, all good.
Hey, that's good stuff, man. That's good stuff. So you guys, well, let's do this. Let's start over. Let's introduce ourselves to America and tell the world a little bit about you. Let's start with you, Bookmon, if you don't mind.
All right, Bookman, Bryan Johnson, retired U.S. Navy. And I thank you. Yes, I do.
Thank you for your service, sir.
Riding a bike is my wind therapy, and I enjoy doing it.
Good stuff. And you guys hail out of where?
DMV area.
DMV. For those that don't know, what is the DMV?
DC, Maryland, Virginia.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Who else we got?
Well, we got X-Man here. I come out of the wonderful crab state of Maryland. You want some good crabs, jumbo crab, lump crab? Come on down to Maryland.
Right
and
on.
get
They
yourself
got you.
some.
That's what's up. So as you can see, we got these gentlemen on, man. They happy, they feeling good. I don't know if they felt as good Monday when they got in, but they feeling good now. You see they look back to normal and smiling. Hey, so fellas, in a nutshell, was it a good trip? Was it rewarding?
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay. I don't know. What you got, but you thinking hard, bro. You think you
Well, it was taxing on the body for me.
yeah. Yeah.
For my arthritis in my shoulders, there was a couple of times I just laid on the bike at the gas station for a few minutes.
Hey, we're gonna get into it, man. Hey, thank you for everybody that's coming in, man. Slowly but surely. I know you guys are coming on in. Once you get in, if you don't mind, if you'd be so nice to, or be so kind to reach up and hit a like, man, so we can get the algorithms moving and we can get the show on the road, man. Hey, just it's like clockwork, man. My soul appreciate you, brother. Matter of fact, he just finished up the I-10. I want to say probably 2.5 months ago. He came down from Ohio and took his ride to Jacksonville, Florida, to all the way to Santa Monica Pier and back. I think the 40 back to Ohio. Shout out to Breezy Does It, man, for hanging out with us and spending some time with us today. Hey, thank you for everybody who supports the platform, man. Without you, we could not do what we do. So I want to say a thank you to everybody who gives time to the platform. So, gentlemen, let's get into it, man. So we're with the MC, am I correct?
Yes, Sons of
Okay.
Solomon, MC Nation.
Okay, Sons of Solomon. That right on, right on. Matter of fact, I think did I have two before you?
Yeah,
I know I had at least one. Did I have
you had
two?
two. You had
I
two
had two.
before. Yep.
Yeah, I had two of you. Yeah, before. So it's now it's official. It's four from Sons of Solomon now.
So
Getting in
far,
hey, the peer pressure finna get high.
Yes.
It's
yes.
a little hard to sit in the clubhouse now, knowing that you hadn't made that ride yet. But we gonna get into it. Okay, so gentlemen, we come up with this crazy idea. We wanna travel across the country. Was this our first time, or we've done this before?
Yeah. So this is my first time actually going coast to coast. I think prior to that, my furthest was Las Vegas.
Okay, okay, pretty dang close. That's pretty
Close.
dang close. What about you, Bookman? You've
Now, the furthest I've been, I think, was Virginia, North Carolina. That was my first time coast to coast. Yes.
homie.
They was worried about me, but yes.
That's a rude awakening, bro. You just went from like you went from like the I'm trying to make this good God.
You can say you went from one time zone to three.
Bro, you went from like winning one game to winning a Super Bowl the next year.
Yes.
Is that a fair?
That's
Wow.
fair.
Okay,
I told you it was taxing on me.
yeah, and we got things to talk about. So not to mention, of course, you're a retired sailor, so you're not 25. So for us guys, man, let me put it this way: we can still do things that the young whippersnappers can do, but our recovery time is
Oh yeah,
a lot longer. Is that fair?
that is fair.
Yes.
Man, I'm telling you now, cutting the grass, man, I might have to rest for 2 hours after it's over. When I used to be able to cut the grass, get up and go to work, bro, that ain't happening no more. So here you are, is it fair to say, gentlemen, at least middle age? Is that fair, everybody, at least middle age?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And for some of you out there that don't understand what middle age is, Google the life expectancy of an African American male, and then you cut it in half and you tell me where you're sitting at. It'll be a lot surprised what middle age really is. And it ain't 50, I can tell you that now. But it's okay, so gentlemen, once we decided we wanted to make this ride, how much time did you guys give each other to prepare mentally, physically, equipment, financially? How much time was it between we're gonna do it to executing the ride?
Yeah, I'd have to say that. I mean, I think I put it out there about maybe 6 months prior to the ride, just to get everybody, minds right and what they got to do to get prepared. So about 6 months out, and then as we got closer, probably about maybe 30 days out, really started talking about logistics.
Okay.
and what those logistics and plans were going to look like.
Okay. Well, say, okay, so when you go through logistics, what were some of the things that we were speaking about in particular?
Like ideally, how far are we going to go on a tank? Whether we're going to do whether we're going to go tank to tank, or if we're going to go 175, 150, 125. I mean, what's the comfort zone to be sitting in that saddle, right? And so started talking about that conversation, what we're going to bring, because we don't necessarily need to bring two of everything.
Mm-hmm.
So what makes sense for us to split up amongst us?
Nice. Nice. Okay. Okay. Kind of sound like some military stuff to me. I don't know what you think, but when it sounds like some military stuff.
And he was on it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
get to him.
Yeah. We used to have this thing in the Marine Corps called SMEAC. It was a 5-paragraph order of situation, mission, execution, administration, of logistics, command and control. In this case, where you guys are talking about this piece of the equation, what's equipment common to all? What do we need? What do we don't need to of? What do we need specifically? What's our scheme when we're riding? Are we riding a $150, $175, or what are we gonna do to be able to make sure that we're putting ourselves in the best position to be successful? Because it's something that you guys also were dealing with. East Coast is hot right now, and I'm sure it's hotter than Maryland. But is Maryland, Florida hot? Is Maryland like Alabama hot? Or Maryland is Arizona hot? Would you guys feel comfortable saying that there's different types of heat going across the country?
Oh yeah, definitely. When we got into Arizona, you could feel the difference. Now,
Okay.
I don't know about, and Bookman can answer this, but I'd have to say that because we were moving through hurricane season and the rain had just passed through the area, the temperature was a little bit more comfortable than I had expected.
Okay.
I prefer that rain over that heat.
You dang right I do. I
And I
yes,
think we get every state of rain except for Cali.
Yeah, we got rain every state.
Yeah, yeah. So with the heat concerns, did you guys know that when you were talking? Okay, so taking it back again to what X-Man said, well, how far are we going to travel on the tank? Oh, okay, well, let's do this. Okay, what do you ride, X-Man? What kind of bike you ride?
I got a Harley Davidson Limited
Okay, you got a limited. What year limited you got?
17.
Okay, 17. So you got a Milwaukee 8, am I correct?
Yep.
Okay. So Bookman, what do you ride?
I got a Harley Davidson Road Glass Special 21.
Okay, so both of you guys Milwaukee 8, so you probably get fairly decent fuel economy. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you were talking about tank to tank, were you talking about that because of, say, maybe physical reasons, or because of maybe now the elements are hotter, maybe we need to get off the bike a lot sooner, or what was the reason or why you came up with the scheme that you did from gas ups? Was there
Well,
a
I mean,
specific reason?
yeah, because I mean, like for myself, when I ride by myself, I might roll tank to tank. Especially if I know where the area I'm going. Like a lot of times, if I'm riding up and down 95, where the gas stations are a lot more frequent for us, I don't necessarily have to worry about 50 miles out. Am I going to find some gas? But because we were both riding on a new route on I-10, it it didn't make sense to do a tank to tank move, right? We needed to know exactly where we were going to stop, so we mapped those waypoints out in advance,
Okay. Makes total sense.
right? And
Oh,
then when we got into like the hotter states like Arizona, we cut that back just because of the fact that one, you're sitting in the saddle for a long time, on average 2.5 hours, but now we got to deal with the heat factor, right? So let's cut that back to maybe 125 miles and do about an hour and a half in the saddle.
yeah, I kind of jumped the gun on that, but that makes total sense. Actually, I was so busy thinking about the heat, but not thinking about the beginning because it's true at the beginning. You go on a new route, you're trying to figure things out. Uh, it makes sense to do what you were doing, but I knew as you got into the ride, now not only the physical side with just being in the one second knowledge. What's going on, my guy? Hey, I'm like. By all means, please do so, sir. On, by all means, definitely do that. Only thing you have to do is where you get off at, you need to come back on to restart. Yeah, you're totally fine. Matter of fact, I got you on the live now. I'm on a podcast now. Yeah, you definitely good. That's not an issue at all. You definitely good, my friend. I appreciate you calling me and letting me know though. All right, everything sounds good. Everything good on the road? Yeah. Yes, sir. I've heard of it. All right. Hey. Okay. I see you moving off now. Hey man, enjoy. Let me know once you're back on the 10. Okay, take care. Ride safe. Peace. Hey, sorry about that, gentlemen. That's knowledge, man. He's in Louisiana now, coming across on the 10, doing his thing, man. So hey, y'all know what it is, man.
Oh
Y'all
yeah.
know what it is. Yeah. So anyway, gentlemen, so I'm sorry, where we left off is obviously in my thought, and I'll let you guys take it from there. My thought is dealing with the weather and the elements in the South in the summertime, coming across the 10. What once you figured out when the heat started getting the way it was, the weather started getting the way it was, did you guys start cutting it down to what 125 a tank? Is that what you were doing?
What
What
we
would you say,
did
Brooklyn?
in the beginning, because he had a camel pack and I didn't. So for dehydration and all that for me, in the mornings we did 150s till noontime. Then after noontime, we did 105s
Oh, okay. Okay.
for me to hydrate.
Yeah. Good.
Piss and
Good
go.
stuff. Good stuff. How was dealing with the weather for you guys? Let's go to the weather. How was dealing with the weather for you guys? Was that something that you guys were able to maneuver pretty easy, or was it something you took you a while to start kind of adjusting and trying to come up with a plan?
Well, riding in the rain we do all the time, but this time for some reason my helmet and vision wasn't doing too good. So when we got to, I forgot where we ran into that storm at.
Just outside of San Antonio.
That sun gun was a beast. I couldn't see no further than 10 feet in front of me. And I told X to put on his hazards just for me to keep up.
Hmm.
And after that, it started thundering and lightning. And he was like, hey, we going to pull off and go up under this underpass first and see what's going on. Yeah, we sat there for like 30 minutes.
Didn't y'all have a video on that? Didn't y'all do a
Yeah, we
video
had
on
one.
that at the gas station? Okay. Okay, you finish talking. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Okay.
And after sitting there for like 30 minutes, we ain't hear no thunder and lightning. So we got back on the road. I think we rode like 200 plus miles in that rain before we
Yeah.
got to the next gas stop. Hey, Sarge, what's going on this morning?
Is this it by
Morning,
chance?
everybody. Morning.
No, this is next
Got some
morning.
rest
I'm
last
from. Let me
night.
pull that one.
Few hours.
Let me pull that one. And this was at a
Yeah, that
gas
was
station stop.
yeah. So that was when that video was. We were just leaving the hotel.
It was
We
the
were just
next
leaving the
morning.
hotel to gas up and then the storm was right there, about maybe about a 45 minutes out for after we made that video.
Because that first night, y'all did like 1,100-mile run, didn't you?
Yeah, a little over 1,000
Yeah.
miles. We ran
Yeah.
from Jacksonville,
To San Antonio.
San Antonio.
Yeah. So I remember that. I remember that now. So y'all waited to San Antonio at the end to get in that kind of bad weather, huh?
Well, we got to San Antonio clear as day. It was the next morning when we got out,
Oh, okay.
ready to go through what you called the gauntlet.
The gauntlet, and it was raining that morning.
Yes.
So that was the morning out. That was the
So
morning of this video.
it was clear that morning when we got up, right? And we were heading about 30 minutes to a gas station to top off. We topped off, had ourselves a bite to eat, and then probably another half hour out, right, Bookman? That's when we ran
Yeah.
into the storm.
Okay. And Bookman, finish your thought on that. You were saying that you couldn't see, and there were some issues going on with your visibility.
Yeah, because I got the LS2 helmet and it's got like the little default thing that you put inside of it. Well, for some reason, it started malfunctioning on me.
Was it a pin lock?
So again,
Was the pin lock?
Yep.
nah, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't see. Every time I fog up on me. So that ride was the worst part of it. But after I got it kind of working right, I could speed up and I could see a little bit more. But then once we got I think to the next spot, I bought some Rain X and stuff and took it out. And we was doing good from now on.
Okay. Man, so that night getting there, you came from Maryland the day before. The next day you take off, you leave Jacksonville. Because you guys didn't leave really early. Y'all left around 6.
About
6.
About 7. About 7.
About 7 o'clock.
7:30.
I mean, that's a long day at leaving at 7 a.m. So I'm just thinking about now, but I'm thinking, you knocked off almost 1,100 miles was your longest ride, and you knocked it out in 24 hours. Homie, I ain't trying to be funny, man. That's some gangster stuff, bro. Wow. So,
It's all about your company.
Yeah. Bruh, how did you feel the first night?
First night wasn't that bad. That was a good little ride.
No, that's more than a good little ride, man. That's more than a good little ride. That could break a man's will if you ain't mentally got it together.
That didn't break me.
Yeah.
California broke me.
Okay. Well, we'll get there. Okay, we'll get there. I mean, man, y'all don't mind me. I mean, I'm tripping, but I want the viewers to understand what you just did. We in this circle, we get so used to doing what we do. 1,000 hours in a day. 1,500 in 2-3 days to go across the country. That's not normal stuff. That's different lanes to this. And I want the people who are able to see this podcast eventually, I don't want you to think that this is everybody's going to be able to lock in and do this. There's a crawl, walk, run to this thing. Is that fair, gentlemen?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I have to say, I think and Bookman and I went through that. From Maryland to Jacksonville was 700 plus miles. Then we went from Jacksonville to San Antonio, which was a little over 1,000 miles, 1,000 plus. And then we went from San Antonio to El Paso. That was another 500 plus, and then 800 to go from El Paso into Santa Monica Pier.
Oh no! By the way, you got to go home.
And then we got to go home.
And you got to go home.
Right.
I mean,
right,
so
right.
I mean, again, so I mean, I don't want to turn this into like the Bookman show, But X Man, you gotta admit, homie, you took him on a ride of a lifetime. Is that fair?
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
You took him
oh
on a
yeah,
ride of a lifetime, man. And
yeah.
what's remarkable about this is that every time I seen you guys, every time I talked to you guys, it was smiles, it was positivity. That tells me that you guys were professionals when it came to this thing. Is that fair? I know you probably
Yeah,
say, hey
that's
man,
yeah, that's fair. But wait till we get to the California
okay.
part of the trip.
Okay. Hey, I'm just serving up the frosting right now, so we can get to the real stuff. Well, let's
Yeah.
take it from here. So
But
day two, let
but
me
I
let
but I
this.
have to say this, Big Sarge. You know, we were also trying to not just do your I-10 to the end, but then we were also doing other challenges.
Yeah, you're doing the
And
IBA,
so
right?
yeah, we were doing IBA. So we were doing the saddle saw, the bun burner, uh, their own I-10. So yeah, it was a we were trying to stay on time, stay on task, but be safe at the same time.
Well, hey, you did it, but I'm also say this: no matter whose thing you were doing, those miles was all the same.
Oh yes, yeah.
The miles don't care who thing you're doing. The miles, you cannot cheat them. You cannot cheat them. So, gentlemen, let's do this. Let's go into day two. Let me play your video. Let's tee this up. Here we go.
Back on it on our final 500-mile stretch today.
Hey, for this weekend, exit 556 Bravo. I-10 was shut down for some project in Texas.
So they're redoing I-10. So we shut down right outside our hotel. So yeah.
And 1604 too. All right, y'all have a good one.
Have a
Peace.
great one, everybody.
Okay, so now since that was brought up in day two on the video, what did we have to deal with in the construction? That was in the Texas area. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, let's talk about it because you guys did send me a link to what was going on, but let's talk about it real quick. What was going on with that?
Well, I would say that one of the tough things with coming into San Antonio, one, we're coming in at night, and then two, trying to stay on I-10 because I think as you pointed out in your instructions, you got to stay on I-10, and your navigation wants to take you around the Beltway. It wants to take you off of the I-10 route, and so trying to stay on I-10 to run through the city as well as when we got to our exit, and Bookman's gonna laugh because I'm not a night rider, and so I'm trying to figure out how we're gonna get to this exit, find our hotel, and the navigation kept wanting to recalculate. So all I did was just basically, just stayed on I-10. If we missed the hotel, then at least we'll be in the next state. But when we got actually to the end of I-10, and I didn't notice it, Bookman did. The exit, the road ended. They were doing construction, so we had to get off. And so they had closed that section of I-10. It was maybe what would you say, Bookman? Maybe about a mile or two, maybe a mile.
Maybe a mile.
Yeah, but it was that little piece of the one exit to the next because we got off the exit, got to the hotel, and then basically got up the next morning, and we were right there at the next on ramp. Get on, but
Okay.
riding at night through San Antonio on I-10 is a little challenging.
Is it would you consider it's dark riding on 10 through San Antonio? Is it dark?
It's dark riding on I-10, but also you're going through the city. So we were coming out
Yeah.
on the west side of the city.
Yeah.
You know,
I just mentioned that because I remember leaving a ride to eat one year, K Solo and Reef's ride to eat, and I was actually in Western San Antonio. This was a couple years ago, and I left probably like I don't know like 4:30 a.m. that morning, and man, I was catching the devil trying to navigate through San Antonio that morning. It was dark, man. I was trying to figure crap out. So I'm just kind of curious. Was it that same type of feeling with you guys?
yeah.
Oh.
What would you say, Bookman?
I was following you. Until you asked me to lead, I was following you.
He was just sitting back there playing music.
Yeah, he was. He was. I mean,
Right.
he's good at night riding. Bookman's
Yeah.
good at night riding.
Yeah.
I'm not so good. So I'm just like, I'm gonna slow it up. I need to figure out
Yeah.
where these turns are gonna be.
Right.
Am I staying on I-10? I didn't want to make a mistake and end up on some other route and then have
Yeah.
to backtrack. So, definitely was kind of focused on that. But yeah, San Antonio was probably one of the more challenging areas to ride through.
Yeah. Well, I give you grace on that one because I've made a couple of mistakes going through San Antonio from time to time myself. But hey, man, let me acknowledge the great one is on with us this evening, man. It's K Solo from Riding with K Solo, the podcast. Y'all might know him, man. He ride a little bit. He ride a little bit, but he's doing his thing, man, every Tuesday night, I believe, 8 p.m. on Riding with K Solo, the podcast, man, where he bring on the unsung heroes. He's been bringing on some real yonder go-getters, man, on the podcast here lately. So shout out to him, man, for all the work he's doing on his platform. So check him out. 10 on Tuesdays, 8 p.m. And then I think he does another thing on Thursday, and it's called Trip Talk. And I believe it's about the same time, man. So, but okay, so gentlemen, we're in day 2. We moving out of San Antonio. The weather's crappy, and we're trying to figure this thing out. So, take me through what we affectionately call the gauntlet. The gauntlet, for those who are out there that don't know, the gauntlet is basically west of San Antonio, Bernie, Texas, to El Paso. We call it the gauntlet not because the gauntlet is some treacherous stretch of highway and burning torches. They don't have none of that stuff. It's just regular highway. But the problem is it's very rural out there. The problem is there's not a lot of Harley Davidson dealerships out there. There's not a lot of hospitals out there. There's not a lot of cities out there. There's not a lot of nothing out there except wild animals. So we call it the gauntlet because if you have a issue out there, it's multiplied times 10. Is that fair?
Oh,
You're
yeah.
going through the desert.
Yes.
You're going through the desert. So take us through the stretch of your second day, San Antonio, going into El Paso. What did we see? What was going on? What issues did you have, if you had any at all?
Bookman?
Issue was rain. I couldn't see out my visor.
How long was it? Did it rain for a while back there?
It rained for a while. I
Wow.
know we did like 30 minutes in the first storm before we pulled under the underpass. And we was like 30 miles from the gas stop. And we sat there and waited. We said we're gonna wait 30 minutes, see if the thunder and lightning stop. Then after that we can start hitting it. And by that time we was putting on our rain gear. I don't know why we putting on rain gear after we already drenched, but that's what we decided to do.
It was psychological. Maybe you thought you'd get dry.
So we put on our rain gear while we under underpass, and we start riding to the next gas stop about 30 or 40 miles down. Gas up. It's still raining, but it ain't raining as bad as it was, but it's still raining. And I think we rode in that rain for like 200 plus miles because the rain was coming towards us and we were going towards it. So we knew it sooner or later we were going to get through it because we was tracking it on our phones.
Okay.
We did.
So back there, Bookman, back there. Have you ever? So no, I already know the answer to you. You told me you never been no farther than Virginia. So what?
North Carolina.
Okay, same rules apply. So hey, that's fine. We got to start somewhere. Hey, Hey, but after this ride, you done been somewhere now. I can tell you that.
Yes.
So what did it feel like? This is your first time now. Now you're no kidding riding through the desert. Was it a different feel? Was it a little bit surreal?
It was a different feel, and planning the routes and gas stop with X-Man was a new experience for me. I mean, I learned quite a bit how to plan 50s and 100s and all that, and making sure we don't fall short where there's no gas station. Because I realized there was nothing in those areas.
Yes, sir.
So I was like, man, I'm glad we did this the night before. We got everything situated. And that's pretty much what we did every night at the motel before we went to the next destination. We map it out and know exactly where we're going. Even if we went a little further or cut a little short because of whatever, we still knew a roundabout area where we was going to stop at.
Okay, so if you had to give advice to a rider who was, say, going across country, who was doing the amount of miles that you've done now over the last couple of days, what would be a piece of advice that you would give to a I'm not going to say an inexperienced rider, because you need to have some experience before doing this ride. Is that a fair assessment, gentlemen? I don't think you should be buying your motorcycle and then 2 months from now riding across country. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair, unless you ride with somebody you know that been done it before.
I don't think you should be doing it. No. I'm gonna keep it funky, man. I'm gonna keep it fun. We can't lie on Sunday. I don't think no. Sit down some damn well. Sit down. Be patient, grasshopper. So, but for a rider who's been riding for a little while and they're getting ready to embark on a trip like this, now we're let's be honest, you 2,000 miles into your trip. Is that about 2,000, if not more, into your trip? 700, close to about 2,000 miles. How did you feel 2 days or 2.5 days and over 2,000 miles on your motorcycle at this point?
I was feeling pretty good.
Yeah, I was feeling good when we got out of the rain. You know, but yeah, I mean, and let me tell you something. Being the point guy, taking point, and is always a challenge, because you're always thinking about the safety of everybody
True.
in your pack, right?
True.
So you're looking. So when I started riding, especially in the rain, and I look back in my mirror and I don't see Bookman because he done fell back. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I was like, oh my gosh, and I'm slowing down. I put the hazards on. I'm like, and I can't even see his lights. And I'm sitting here like, okay, we coming around the corner, and I see his light come on around the bend, because we the only ones on the road. Like no one was coming on that gauntlet. Like a truck, a semi, maybe a car passed us, but that was far and few between.
You out there.
You out there.
Yeah, you out there.
So I appreciate the advice you gave us, because that's what prompted us to really make sure through that particular stretch that we knew exactly where we were going, and monitored our gas stops to make sure that we, were conservative.
Right.
But I mean, once let me see, to Bookman's point, we topped off, we rode in the rain, we put our gear on, we got to the next gas station, and then from the next gas station, by the time we went to the following gas station, I think we rode out of the storm. Because, Bookman was like, yeah, look, the storm is coming our way, and if we keep moving, even if we're moving slow, right, we'll ride out of it. And that's exactly what happened.
Well, you did like the Buffaloes. The Buffaloes coming across the Midwest, they see the storm. Instead of trying to run from it, they run into it so they can get out of it quicker.
Okay, yep.
You ever heard that story?
Haven't heard that story.
Yeah. Hey, man, you got to get your Greater Cowboy on, man. I'm a 1883 guy. I love me some Westerns, man. So, Gunsmoke and all that stuff, I was in it. Bonanza, I'm a sucker for a good cowboy movie. So that was always the story that you hear from the cowboy days, and how they would follow the bison and the buffalo and stuff coming across the plains. Okay, so the second day we make it into El Paso, there was really no issues back there for you guys other than just some ugly, disrespectful rain. Am I correct?
That's correct, yeah.
The machines are running great, right? You're feeling good. Bookman is like a old dusty veteran at this point. He's doing his thing. So y'all get in El Paso relatively decent hour. Am I correct?
Yeah, we get in about what, maybe 6 p.m., 5 or
That's
6 p.m.
okay. 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 Because I believe from there to El Paso, from about a 600-mile run. Is that about right? About 600 miles.
Yeah, about 500-600 miles. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. So the next day we get up, we El Paso to Santa Monica, California, and I'm gonna let everybody know from this stretch is what 800, maybe a little over 800 miles. Am I correct?
correct.
And this 800-mile stretch, y'all, it's probably the first few hundred miles of it is decent. The last 100 miles of it ain't, because now you're rock and rolling in California. X-Man, tell us about the last 800 miles. Break it down for us.
Well, I think coming into leaving El Paso, leaving getting out of that area, then rolling into Arizona. That's when we felt the heat, and I mean it was some kind of heat. I mean triple digits, 115, 120 that day. So we could feel it. So we definitely started to cut back. We made sure we got up early, to what Bookman was saying. We got up early and did the heavy pushing while the weather was still cool. But by the time the sun was on our back, we started to drop it down some, to do like 125, get more cooling breaks, get more water breaks in, and everything. But the real challenge, I think everybody should know, is when you get to the wind area, the windmills, California.
Palm Springs, Palm Desert,
Yep,
where all the windmills.
where all the windmills are. That was a true test, because, and we didn't realize it, but we thought, oh yeah, pretty windmills. Well, where there's windmills, there's wind, and you know, I learned from someone that was talking to me about when you get wind, what you got to do. And let me tell you, we were leaning in, and
True.
I think that's where we both felt it, because I mean we're holding on to the bikes, we're leaning in. I mean we're really trying to ride through that section, and that was a pretty substantial section. I mean I think we went through about maybe, I don't know, 10,
Few,
10 20 miles.
oh yeah, 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 yeah. It's a grind. It's a
I mean
grind.
you've done it, Big
Oh yeah,
Sarge.
yeah. It's
So
a
you know
grind.
you know exactly what I mean. I mean that's
Yeah,
Wind Alley, as I refer to it.
yeah.
I mean was something.
And plus, during the time of year that you guys went through, it's incredibly hot. You got that hot, heated blast that's coming through Santa Ana. That Santa Ana wind coming through the mountains. So
Yep,
it shoots that. It's like a blowtorch up in there.
yep,
Yeah.
yep. So we felt it a couple times because there's a couple sections that have those wind turbines out there, and but it was a rough stretch. That was a rough stretch. Really put a lot on our bodies.
So Bookman, how did you deal with that? Were you split lanes out there?
No, no, I was trying to stay in the lane.
Hey, so what do you think? What do you think of that California traffic out there, especially when you guys start closing into LA? I think he's kind of freezing up a little bit. He's kind of buffering a little bit.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna say. Oh, go ahead.
I can't remember exactly where we split lanes. Then we just
We weren't in California. I think we were still in Arizona
Hmm.
trying to
yeah,
split
that's
lanes.
what
Yeah, because you can split
we
lanes in
called you
Arizona now. Yeah,
Oh, can you?
and told you.
Yeah, well, we tried to. Let me tell you, them people were not forgiving.
yeah. Arizona, they still kind of learning the lesson. Arizona, they just been splitting lanes for. I don't even think it's been a full 2 years yet. But Cali, they know the assignment out there a lot more.
Yeah,
And
so
I
I
think
think
it's,
we had given you a call, Big Sarge, because there was a traffic uh incident, right? Come to find out, it was just construction on the road, but
yeah.
basically the lanes went down, and it was a backup for about an hour. And
Hmm.
so we were kind of sitting and trying to think about whether we should ride it out, wait, or take our chances in the traffic. And we started to try to split lanes, but they were not opening it up.
Actually, I think didn't you call me? I think my suggestion was you to eat and ride it out. I mean, eat and just let it sit. I can't remember.
It was
Or
that,
was it
or there was a alternate route that they provided.
yeah.
So, but what we ended up doing in the end was just we ran into the traffic. We tried to split the lanes, saw that that wasn't really happening, and then
Right,
just
right.
hit the shoulder.
Hey, so Bookman, do me a favor because you're freezing up, you're buffering up. Pop off the link and see if you can pop back on. I'll bring you back on, see if we can refresh you. Because we got you, if you can hear me, we got you buffering. So yeah, pop off the link and pop back on. Let's see if we can get you refreshed because you got some buffering going on. Let's see if we can, I don't know if he heard me. Let's see what we can do here. Okay. Yeah, we got a little buffering going on with Bookman. So we're going to have him pop right back on. And when we pop him back on, hope we got him refreshed and we can keep pushing. Okay, so let's do this X Men until he comes on. So what do you want us to know about navigating through Cali as it pertains to, say, coming in from Palm Springs to LA? Is there anything specific? Because this is your first time navigating California traffic as well. Am I correct?
Correct. Correct.
Okay. What were some things that you think we need to know if we were coming behind you next week?
I would definitely say, just be mindful of that windmill alley,
Hmm.
and the wind, the times that the wind occurs. And they have it noted on the roads. The other thing too is that because when we got into the LA area, it was late at night, so we didn't run into a lot of traffic. So to your advice that you had given us, because of traffic, take the break or whatever. But because of the timing, by the time we got into LA, it was after hours. It was probably about 7 o'clock. So we were on the tail end of traffic, and so we rode straight on in that evening to
Hmm.
Santa Monica Pier. Once we got past all the wind and gassed up and everything in, so it was pretty smooth. But again, just like in San Antonio, you just got to be mindful of the turns and making sure that you stay on I-10
Hmm.
because the navigation wants to redirect you once you get into LA.
Okay. Bookman, where you at? Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay. We still got you buffering, but I got good audio on you. So I'm gonna ask that question to you as well. What would something that you would want us to know? Say if I was coming a week behind you, what do I need to know about California traffic as it pertains from, say, Palm Desert into Santa Monica Pier? What would be some advice that you would give?
Get you going in and gonna try and get
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, we still got you buffering in and out. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know if you're close to your Wi-Fi. Let's see. We still got you buffering in and out if you can hear me. I don't know if you got your Wi-Fi on your phone or you're close to your router or something like that, but we got you buffering. Let's give it a try now. Can you hear me? Okay, we'll get him back, folks. We'll get him back, folks, and then we'll go from there. So we're moving into our last segment, and you can see here we're in Santa Monica Pier. We're in Santa Monica Pier. What time of day is this? About 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock?
This is about probably between 8 and 9 p.m.
Okay.
That we get in. Matter of fact, we missed the exit and literally rode I-10 literally to the end.
Hmm. Well, that was what you were supposed to do anyway.
Oh, okay, because I thought we were supposed
That's
to get
it.
off at like exit 1A or something
No,
like that.
sir. No, sir. It was supposed to be to the end of expressway sign.
Okay, well, yeah, we
Yeah. And
definitely
then
did that.
then you veer that right.
We
Bookman, are you
did.
with us?
Yeah, I'm on my phone now. Is this
That's a lot
better?
better. Yeah, that's a lot better, sir. I'm gonna go back to that question again. Did you hear that question I asked
What do
about?
you if
Yes,
somebody
sir.
came like a week behind us? That
Yeah,
one?
yeah.
Oh, I had said, if you're not familiar with that state, I recommend you slowing down and paying attention to the signs and not the GPS, because GPS is try to get you to take detours to deviate traffic. And sometimes we follow it just because we're not thinking about it, but you gotta stay on that I-10.
True, true. Yeah. For those that don't know, I mean, California's got all kind of bypass highways and all kind of stuff going on, and it's busy. It's very, very active. I know you guys have seen active because you're in the DC area, but I ain't gonna lie to you, DC small, LA huge. Is that fair?
That's
Yeah,
fair.
LA is huge. If you make a wrong exit or go the wrong way, man, you can be 30 miles on the other side of the mountains in no time flat if you ain't careful. But as we were talking about, you guys now, you're sitting in Santa Monica Pier. It's 9 p.m. This is on a what day? This is on a weekday?
Monday night.
Monday night.
Monday night. So you can see because we know the freaks come out at night, but y'all don't have as many freaks on Monday night. You know? So as you can see the background, it looks pretty tame out there. And did you guys have any issues getting in there to be able to park to take the picture, or was it pretty easy breezy?
Yeah, it was pretty easy breezy to get there. Matter of fact, we were having so much fun taking
Mm-hmm.
pictures in front of the sign.
Yeah,
The cops eventually rolled up on us and were like, "Bump, bump, move your bikes. You're
yeah.
done taking pictures."
Hey, they normally pretty cool as long as you're kind of humble and modest about it. You get in there, you take your picture, and you get out of there. They won't ticket you or nothing, but I wouldn't push them. It's no good. It's not a good idea to push them, but they understand that's a tourist spot up in there. So,
Yeah.
gentlemen, we're looking at this there. We done made it to Santa Monica Pier, California. Ride of 336, Bookman 337 X-Man. Then took their motorcycle from Maryland to Jacksonville to Santa Monica Pier through disrespectful heat, rain, sleep deprivation, the whole nine to finish this social experiment. So let's do this, fellas, real quick. Let me give you a Dom DeMarco. Man, y'all done made it at this point. So now as we move into this last segment, man, this is the good, the bad, the ugly. Takeaways from the ride, and what would you want to leave us with? And let's go this, man. Because Bubba, you starting to become like the podcast darling today, man. This dude done rode a motorcycle from Maryland to Virginia, North Carolina, and then he want to double down and he want to ride some what? How many? At least $6,000.
6,000 plus when I pull back in my garage.
Man, are you
Yeah.
crazy?
Six
Are you
thousand two
crazy?
hundred. Yeah, 6,200 plus miles.
Man, are you insane in the membrane? You decided you're gonna go 6 to 200 miles.
I,
Hey man, I love it, man. Take it away. Hey, Bookman, take your time, man. What's your takeaway? What you want us to know about your ride, my guy? Go for it.
I, I didn't want my boy to ride all by himself. That was my big thing. I know we started with like 5 in the group that was going,
Move your
but
screen up just a little bit. You got your face cut off. There we go. There we go.
we started out with about 5 in the group, and then as it kept getting closer and closer, it kept getting down to me and him, and I was like, you know what? No matter what happens, I ain't backing out. He ain't going by himself. Now I did have a couple of hiccups. My rain, I didn't have Rain X for my visor, so I recommend anybody make sure you got some kind of Rain X or fogger, because you never know what you're gonna get hit with. Um, I noticed at some gas stations when I was pumping my gas, the little link that hooks the pump, it leaks gas. Some of them that I was getting was leaking gas on my pedal, and I was showing X at the, I think the next gas stop after I had slipped off. Hey, see how the gas leaking? And it was just
Mhm.
leaking all over my pedal, but I wiped it off that time. Um, you got to be mentally ready. I mean, because some of that is taxing on the body. For people like me up in age, got arthritis in the shoulders, um, walk with a cane, therapy. you got to get mentally ready for this. And I did as best I could to be ready to handle this for X. I know a couple of times, but the only time I got really Texas was in California with them windmills. After I fought my bike and tilting, leaning, and all that, once we got to that first gas stop in Cali, I told X, let me lay on my bike for like 5 minutes. Don't bother me. I'll be all right. Just leave me here. And he did that. And then I pumped my gas, got up, walked around. I was good to go. But yeah, in that rain, I did get behind because I couldn't see him no more. And I was like, well, I know he up there somewhere. So I'm gonna just keep going and I eventually catch up with him. And that's what happened. So I didn't get discouraged. Things didn't go always the way I wanted to go, but hey, I kept it moving.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Are you happy you did it, my friend?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Was it challenging?
Yes. I
Rewarding?
listened to a lot of the stories that others told me about that win.
Yeah.
And all them stories came into play on that ride. A lot of stories.
Hey, be honest, man. Even that they told you all this stuff before the ride. What we say sometimes, you told me, but you didn't tell me. Bruh, I didn't think you was for real. Hey, once you got in it, you were like, woo, them boys wasn't playing.
I sure was. I was like,
Yeah,
Black Moses wasn't playing about this win back here. Oh my goodness. And then
yeah.
X was like, hey, you on a street glide. You should be riding straight through it.
I
I was like,
did. I
man,
did.
Hey, don't get it twisted. Road glides, they don't deal with it as bad, but that doesn't get you out of anything.
it
You still
doesn't.
gonna get you still gonna get a whooping. Did I lose you?
No, I'm good. I'm
Oh,
here.
okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Was that your final? Any last thoughts on that?
I'm good.
Okay. Well, man, let me just say this, man. Thank you, for taking on this social experiment, brother. Because of people like you, we are going to be better motorcycle riders in our community, and that's really what it's all about. Is just sharing with others, man. So we all can get better at what we do as riders, the good, the bad, and the ugly, bro. But I'm telling you, if you would have told me what you told me at the beginning, damn, I would have been looking out. I'd have been really looking out because I don't want nobody that's watching this podcast today to think what you did was easy. That wasn't easy. Is that fair?
That's fair.
Yeah, that wasn't easy. And man, y'all didn't even give each other a black eye out there on the highway, man. Hey, was it any times y'all had to have an uncomfortable conversation? I ain't gonna tell nobody. It's just between us.
Nah.
No.
I mean,
Yeah.
Bookman. Hey, look, Bookman was a great wingman.
Uh-huh.
He kept his cool on everything. You know, we both worked together. If I couldn't see at night, he took point. There was a stretch where we were going into San Antonio, and I was just like, I can't do this. But he stepped up and took the lead and
Nice.
kept the pace going until we got to the part of the city where there was more light. So
Nice.
you gotta, as I've always said to people, you gotta pick your package,
Mm-hmm.
right? You gotta pick your crew that you're gonna roll with, because you're gonna be spending the next several days with them.
True.
And it was great having Bookman along.
True. Well, X Man, give us your final words, man. You're good, you're bad, the uglies, and what will you want to leave us with from your ride?
I just got to say that just as Bookman said, you got to be mentally right on and prepared for this type of ride. Um, Definitely know your waypoints, know exactly where you're going to be stopping. Don't just kind of guess your way through your gas stops or try to push the bike because you might find yourself pushing your bike to the next gas stop. Um, you know, pick the folks that you go on the ride with, because you're gonna be spending a lot of time with them. And so just know who you with, know what they're capable of doing. Make sure you share what you're capable with. Now, I will say one thing that would have been nice if we had comms. Comms do help, because there
True.
were some times when we were riding and I didn't understand what he was saying. I'm not the sign person,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm not the person that you can talk to at the gas at the red light, right? I can't read lips and barely hear over the engine.
Yeah.
So there was a couple moments where our communications could have been better, but again, we figured it out, got to the gas station, updated our signals and how we communicate, and then we move forward.
Good stuff, man. I just want everyone to know, man, and I'm gonna just say this to you two guys as well. We know we're all human. We're brothers, sometimes sisters, sometimes brother and sister. And I've done okay. You guys are 336 and 337, but we've had over 370 riders that have taken on this social experiment. I've had everything from club brothers, club sisters, to independent riders, to husband and wife tandem teams, to you name it, man. You name it. I've had motorcycle ministries, you just name it. And I just want people to know, when you do this social experiment, it really will test your relationship. It'll show you how solid you guys are in communication with each other, how solid girls are with being able to work together as a team. It'll show you if you're strong. It'll show you if you're weak. It'll show you if you need work. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Yes.
It will, each and every time. I've seen um, uh, ladies go across, and by the time the ride was over, they never talking to each other again. And I've seen that with men as well. But I think with you guys, what I was most impressed about was it just seemed like it was no ego. It was no ego. It was I'm for you, you for me. Did I sense it wrong, or do I have it right?
Hey, I am my brother's keeper.
Facts. Facts. I love it, man. I love it. So, fellas, we've kept you now on this thing for 68 minutes. I promised you 60. So, with that being said, we're gonna let you guys have final word, and we'll let you get back to your family tonight.
Keep
Last
it rolling,
words.
Big Sarge. Keep it rolling.
Keep it rolling. I
Keep it
can do that.
rolling.
I can
Motorcycle
do that.
rolling.
Hey, gentlemen, thank you so much for giving your time. Thank you so much for sharing with us, because you didn't have to do this, but you did it. And I guarantee you, I promise you, somebody's going to be sitting on their couch over the next few days watching this content, and they're going to see what you guys did, and they're going to say, you know what? I think I can do it. I think I can do
Well,
it.
Big Sarge, if I could make one statement
Let's
here,
do it.
I wanna definitely thank you. What you were doing is great. I mean, you checked in on us, you watched over us, um, you gave us some sound advice that we definitely used and took to heart. So yeah, what you were great.
I
You were
appreciate
great.
that,
And
sir.
what you're doing with this experience, I'm not the social media guy. I let Bookman kind of handle that with the videos. But yeah, this is great. What you're doing is great, and you're a great brother. So definitely appreciate you watching over us and
I,
making
appre-
sure that we got to the end and
I
back home.
appreciate that. I really do appreciate that, brother. I had the easy part. I didn't have to twist the throttle like you guys, but I really do appreciate that, man. And as we continue to do this thing, man, us, because now you guys are family now. You guys have always been part of our Iron Elite family, but now you're part of this whole I-10 to the end get down. And all I wanted to see is all our motorcycle riders, men and women, go on to accomplish whatever their greatness is. Their greatness, man, to be able to experience as much as you can humanly possibly experience behind the handlebars of a motorcycle. And oh, by the way, if you do that, just by default, you're going to make relationships. Is that true?
Yes.
You're
Yep.
going to make relationships, man. And there's nothing better than relationships. I can tell you that, man. So, fellas, thank you so much, man. Riders 336, 337, Bookmon, X-Man, man. Sons of Solomon's MC out of Maryland, man. God bless and respect, gentlemen. We'll see you, man. Peace out.
Peace out.
Enjoy, fellas. Take care, man. We'll
Take
see you
care.
soon. All right, peace. Okay, so there you have it, man. There you have it. Another successful I-10 to the end ride, man. X-Man, Bookmon, done it, man. Son of Solomon MC. They done that thing, man, and went across the country. They made it look easy. So that tells me they were super, super prepared. They were ready to execute. They understood what the mission was. And at the end of the day, you heard a man, I am my brother's keeper, man. So shout out to them guys, man. Let me give them another Dom DeMarco. So, man, this is what we got going on now. This is what we got going on, man. We got Knowledge, next level MC out of Houston, Texas, man. He's getting across, as you can tell, doing a show, man. He was in Louisiana, getting it across, heading to Santa Monica Pier, doing his thing. Keep him in your prayers. This is a little picture of him this morning, man, leaving Jacksonville this morning with us. He was on that Road King CVO, man. I believe it was a 2013, and it was decked out, man. Good-looking motorcycle. The last thing I told him before he took out, I said, bro, it is hot out there. Don't play no games. So as you can see, he's leaving 643 Stockton Street, man. Getting it on. Heading out the door. God willing, we'll see him in California in the next 2 to 3 days, man, doing his thing, man. And for everybody else out there, I want to do a quick PSA announcement. If you would like to take up the social experiment, if you would like to be part of our family, our long-distance motorcycle family, in the description, man, in the description is the link. The link has all the rules, has all the information you need to register yourself for the I-10 to the end. The I-10 to the end ride is year-round. I have winter riders, I have spring riders, I have summer riders, I have, oh yeah, he getting on it now. Okay, I have year-round riders. So the best time to sign up for the ride is your time. We understand PTO with jobs, we understand figuring out things around children and family commitments. So 365, whenever you want to make the ride, man, we cover it 365 days out of the year. So keep Knowledge in your prayers, man. Look for him on the Iron Elite group page, Iron Elite Home of the Ground Pounders Reunion, Iron Elite Home of the Titan Award, man. He will be there giving us all kind of cool experience. 7/31, the end of July, man, will be the last day for registration. For the nomination for the Titan Award. Get your nomination in. The link is located on the Facebook group page in the featured section at the top of the featured section for the Titan nomination award, for the Titan nomination for the Titan Award. So, man, you've been warned. We've been playing with this thing now for some 4 months. Get your nomination in. It takes just minutes to fill out the link. If it's somebody you think that is worthy of this award, please nominate them. Let's throw something else out at you, man. If you hadn't done this already, bam, this is what's coming up. It's around the corner. 7 February 2026, man, is paying tribute to Black History Month event. Some would call it that Ground Pounders Reunion, man. It's our Iron Elite event. First weekend of February 2026, man. We'll be getting it in. We've got a whole hotel at the Fairfield Inn in Jacksonville, Florida, man. At this great event that we do at Adamak Harley-Davidson, Bay Meadows Boulevard, man. We celebrate each other. We celebrate the greatness in our motorcycle community. We have great fun. We break bread. We love on each other. We talk to each other. We encourage each other. We inspire each other. Cannot wait to see you guys here in Jacksonville, February 7th and 8th. Jacksonville, Florida, Iron Elite event, man. So With that being said, man, your boy Sarge, I think I've covered it all today. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the show. And if you have enjoyed the show, reach up, hit a like, man. Share the content with other people, man, please, with what we're doing. We're just trying to get bigger and stronger. And again, we're trying to encourage and inspire one another to be the best motorcycle riders we can be. Other than that, man, I think I've covered all the news and notes. If you hadn't subscribed to the channel, Sarge Life and Motorcycling is the YouTube channel where you will find everything motorcycling, you dig, as well as the group page. Iron Elite, home of the Ground Pounders Reunion, Iron Elite, home of the Titan Award, and Instagram, Sarge_I-10. And in the meantime, your boy Sarge ain't gonna be watching no more war movies, man. I'm gonna take a break. So in the meantime, in between time, man, y'all keep it motorcycling, you dig? Peace.
It's your girl Piper, the 2025 Iron Elite Female Titan, and you're now tuned in to Sarge on the Iron Elite Podcast Show, home of the Ground Pounders Reunion and the Coast to Coast Run, the social experiment, where motorcycling is not just a hobby, it's a lifestyle. You dig? Now like, share, subscribe, and follow for all things motorcycling, and I'll see you on the Titan.
You are now listening to Sarge on the Iron Elite Podcast. Like, share, and subscribe. If you're not listening to the Iron Elite Podcast, what are you really doing? Because we are talking motorcycles over here. You dig?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this your man Kodak, the most hated, coming to you live from the Iron Elite Podcast with my man Big Sarge, where we always keep you motorcycling. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. You know what it is.
It's your boy Low Key. Y'all know I roll with Big Sarge and the Iron Elite, home of the Titan Award and the Ground Pounder Family Reunion. Each one teach one, you dig?